Yeah. You don't have headphones on, silly goose. That's because you don't have your headphones on, George.
No, there's a speaker in the room.
Oh. I feel like it's fine.
We're so messed today. Jesus. What? Okay.
Oh. That's why you can't hear it. You're not supposed to.
I turned it off.
You're not supposed to.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is very long.
Well, no, we can end it whenever we want.
I feel like we need to end it.
Okay, we ended it.
We ended it. All right.
Jesus. I'm still like flustering around, trying to get my shit together.
Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties.
What?
It's 28 seconds.
That's long.
I'm sorry that most of your men don't last that long. But the interest-
They don't.
Jay just threw them all under the bus.
Yeah.
It's so true.
We were having major technical difficulties this morning. Sorry that we are a little late. And we were thinking we were doing good. I was like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
And then no.
Not so
much at all.
Not
It was
even
very bad.
close.
But we're here.
I feel like I'm on. Are we on? Am I in the view? Hi. Hi.
Let me scooch.
I know. I'm like,
All right.
look, you can see
I think
my
we're good
vagina
now.
under
Don't look
there.
up. Don't look at my dress.
Don't look at our vaginas.
Don't. Well,
I wanted to cover that, but that didn't work.
it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, maybe look at my vagina.
All right. Hey, Sincity Lovin.
What's
we're
up?
here finally.
Oh my God.
Whew. I feel like it's been a Monday and it's Wednesday. I feel like it's just because it's been a week.
A week?
A week. Like it's been a weird week.
Oh, it's definitely been a weird week.
Yeah.
Brendan, already this morning. Entertain me. I'm about to lose my shit. Brendan, don't we entertain you every...
We need a shot of tequila first, I feel
Right.
like, after this morning.
Oh,
the way that this morning is gone.
Well, when we do the show with Brendan, he's already thinking about getting us drunk, so...
Yes. It'll be almost to my birthday, and I feel... I fell off the wagon again last night. I'm not very good at this.
No.
I'm not very good at keeping, up with, I'm not going to drink until my birthday. My birthday is really far away.
When's
it's like
your birthday?
the end of October.
You already fell off the wagon?
3 times. 3.
Jesus Christ.
But like on separate occasions. So it wasn't like it was like 3 in one time, which was something that I would normally do. I had a glass of wine at dinner when we went to dinner.
Yeah.
I had a glass of wine.
Yep.
And then I met up with a friend that I thought was just wanting to be a friend. Well, okay, so he was like, oh, hey, I met him. He's like, oh, we should, because I just met him, and he was like, oh, well, we should go have a drink or something or hang out, and so we can get to know each other better. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he's quite a bit older than me, so I was like, yeah, okay,
What's
sure,
quite
whatever.
a bit?
15 years, I want to say.
Wait, does
Hold
he
on.
have old
No, 13.
balls?
I have no idea. I did not check. I think he was 13 years older than me. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. So we went to Container Park, which is super cool. I totally think,
You've
like,
never
for
been
a
there?
first date. No, I'm just saying, for, like, I've never been on a date
You've
there.
never been there?
Well, but, like, it's a super, like, cool, chill place for, like, a date, except for I wanted a cup of coffee, and there was no coffee opened at that time.
What time was this?
5 o'clock at night.
There's no coffee places open at 5 o'clock
No,
at night?
not in Container Park. There's only that one that's around the little corner there from the Mexican restaurant, and it was closed already. I was very upset.
Yeah, because people need their caffeine at night.
I need caffeine all hours of the day.
Morning, Teresa.
So what'd you do there?
I don't know.
So
Things are popping up everywhere.
We went to coffee, or we went and the only place that we could actually, and they were redecorating, that little restaurant that you have to walk upstairs to, and there's like a really cool view of everything.
Yeah.
They were remodeling it, so that place was closed.
They used to be called the Perch, I think, right? Because I got really excited because I thought, like, I Googled perch in Vegas, like the fish, because that's what I grew up on eating. So I was all excited. And this popped up, and I was like, yay! And then I was like, oh, it's just a restaurant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so we couldn't go there. So, the only place open was the whiskey bar. So that's where we went. So we went, and I had one beer.
They've got really good drinks there.
I had one beer and found out that he thought that, him and I could go on a date and see if anything could come of it. And I was like, I don't think so.
Wait, I'm so confused. So you met this guy where?
At Downtown Container Park.
You met, no, like, where did you meet him?
Oh, he was a friend of a friend, and we met at iHeart, so it was, like, loud, and when we were talking, like, we didn't, like, couldn't have a conversation kind of thing, and so he's like, oh, you know, I think you're really interesting, let's, you know, I'd like to, you know learn a little bit more about you, and I was like, yeah, cool, I'm always down for more friends, you can never have enough friends.
Right.
And so that's what, I guess I'm gullible, is that the word?
No.
Not gullible.
I mean, you could be, or naive. Or,
naive.
But is it
that's
really
the word
that?
I was looking for. Because I was like, oh, yeah, he just wants to be friends. Well, again, our topic last week, can men and women really be friends? No, because someone always wants more.
Usually, yeah.
So then I had to be the bitch and be like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I just don't have time right now. I try not to hurt people's feelings, so I was just like, you know what? It's just not a good time for me.
Like, at least you got out on a date.
I did not think of it as a date, though. Like, it was not a date.
Well, I mean, what would you call it? Just meeting up?
Like, if you and I go out, is that a date?
Well, we're not. Well, if we were lesbians, it could be.
No.
Why?
If I go out, I have friends. I have guy friends. Okay, so I shouldn't preface back to, you know, what I just said, guys and girls can't be friends. I have friends, guy friends who have girlfriends that, like, we've been friends for a long time, and it's a meetup. Thank you, Sharon. It's a meetup. That's what it's called. It's called a meetup. It's not a date. I did not think it was a date, so it wasn't a date. It was a meetup.
Oh, so because you think it wasn't, it's not. But
yes.
If he thinks it was, it is. So how do you work that one out?
I rule. My train of thought rules. See, sugar daddy without the sugar. He did buy the beers, so a whole whopping $14 date.
Yeah, those beers are ridiculous down there. I don't get it.
No, it was for two. We had 2 beers. He had a beer, I had a beer.
Oh, so $7 a beer.
$7 a beer, something like that.
Got it.
I feel like I have a buzzing in my ear, so I feel like I'm gonna have like a.
It's probably whatever drugs you did. Wrong kind of buzz. That's a wrong kind of buzz.
And then last night, because yesterday. So I think most everybody that follows us knows that you and I were both at Route 91.
Yes.
2 years ago.
And if you didn't, now you know.
Now you know. So yesterday it was weird because last year, I mean, I was sad last year, and we actually went down to the Healing Garden, and like that was the first time I didn't go when it happened. I didn't go to any of the, like, I didn't go down to the sign. I didn't go to the Healing Garden. I still haven't seen the wall that's painted. Like, I just couldn't, like, bring myself to go to any of that. Mm-hmm. And so last year, me and the guy that I was with at the thing and my kids, we actually went to the Healing Garden last year. And I mean, it was sad and we cried and it was tough. But like this year it hit me really hard. I don't know why.
You know what? Me too.
It was
I'm not going to lie. Me too.
I literally woke up crying yesterday.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, like, I didn't want to get out of bed. I couldn't, like, I cried all day yesterday, and it was a tough day, and I couldn't, like, I know you had invited me to do the ride, and I was like, well, first of all, I don't have a motorcycle.
We could put you on the back or
not
in a car.
Bitch, but but it was just, I didn't want to do anything yesterday. I stupidly scheduled clients yesterday without thinking. Like, I scheduled them a week ago.
Thinking? I didn't want to do anything.
I didn't want to do anything. And so I went with them, and it actually helped a little bit because, you know, I had to put on a fake smile, and it was good. It was a client I hadn't seen in a while. So, you know, it was fun to see her, and I kind of got in a better mood. And then my friends had invited me over for dinner. So I went there, and they gave me an early birthday present.
I saw that.
Which was super sweet. They gave me the best mom in the world case, which my kids agree. I don't know if, you know, that's all that matters is that my kids think
that's
it.
right. As long as your kids believe it.
Then I ended up, and then I went home and passed out. But, you know, it was I was so tired. I think I was just emotionally drained. Like, it was just.
Yeah, I got up yesterday and
Preston, you have to wait. We're doing call-ins in a minute, homie.
Yeah, hold on, Preston. We're talking about Route 91 right now.
Patience is a virtue.
Yes. Yeah, no, I got up and I looked through, like, you know, your memories today, and it was the messages like, Brandy, are you okay? Brandy, call me. Brandy, you know, it's all these, and then the comments after that, and then I have that video. I don't know if anybody knows, like, my video went viral across the world because people were saying it was over in Turkey and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it went all over, and I was gonna share it yesterday because I shared it last year, and I was gonna share it yesterday, and I watch it and I'm just like, it's hard to watch because, granted, we had no idea what was going on.
Right.
Like you can't fathom what was going on there, and the people that were down below. Because I was luckily I was up high in VIP, and some people weren't so lucky, and.
Well, but you were even like I mean, I know you say you were lucky, but there was shots that were actually going through the walls where you were at.
They were tinging off the building I was on, and I didn't hear them until after watching the video, going back and watching it, and I wanted to share it, but I just like I feel like a fool now when I watch it. It's painful to watch.
Girl, I don't feel that way because I mean, and I know how you feel, but. Like I actually it struck a nerve too because I actually had a video of where we were standing because we had been with you and then we left and we were right up by the stage and I was like, oh, it was probably not as, because I kept telling people, I was like, oh yeah, we were right up at the stage like 10 minutes before it happened. And I was like, no, it couldn't have been that. I was like, no, we had already walked to the back. And I actually yesterday found a video and we at 9:48 I was recording Jason Aldean and we were literally right by the stage. And that was the last video I have of it. So I'm assuming that right after that was when I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And the guy that I was with was like, no, I'll just go back with you. And we walked back at like 9:50 back to the back area. And that's when we were walking back towards the front, that's when everything like happened. I was like, geez, it was like.
Yeah, but I listen to myself and I sound so dumb. Like it's painful to watch it for me now. It was painful because of what was going on, and now it's painful to watch it because I'm like, God damn, Brittany, what were you thinking? What were you thinking and what's coming out of your mouth right now? Yeah. And I get it, and I'm telling you, when it happened, I still didn't realize what was going on until I got out the back and I'm heading across the road, and that's when you've probably seen it, there was a white Toyota truck, and they were doing compressions on somebody, and that's when it hit me that something really bad was happening. It wasn't just like everybody got scared and was running. Like, that's when it hit me. And I listen to the things that come out of my mouth, and I want to punch myself. Seriously, like, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Well, but that's the thing. Oh, my microphone we're having technical difficulties a lot this morning. I apologize if you can't hear me.
I hear you.
Okay. But I mean, I was with a cop, and he the whole entire time he's like, "Oh, it's just someone's throwing fireworks into the crowd. Someone's throwing," and I was the dumbass. Like if someone was recording me because we kept walking, forward. We would walk, and then there'd be what we thought was fireworks, and walk, and what we thought was fireworks, and I was like, we stopped because everyone started running, and he stood in front of me, and I looked up at Mandalay Bay and I saw flashes, and I was like, oh, look, there's flashes up at the top.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, there's flashes up at the top. I was like, I've never seen that before. I was like, I wonder if that's from the marquee. And he was blocking me, and then these girls ran behind us. They came over to us, and they were standing behind us. I'm like, just stand behind us. It's fine. It's just fireworks.
It's fireworks.
Like, the stupidest thing. And I didn't realize, I don't know, you saw the picture that I posted of the one lady that was part of the 58. But that's...
Oh, yeah.
Because she was laying there was a person laying not even 20 feet from us, and I told him, I was like, that lady fell and she can't get up. I think she's been trampled or hit her head or something. And then there was another group, so I ran over to her and he ran over to the other people, and her face was gone.
You saw this?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
You
and
never
I was
told me this.
and I was telling someone yesterday, I'm like, I don't know if I said it out loud or if I just, in my head, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And because still in my head, I was like, how did she, what? I'm like, how did
I had no idea you even saw that.
Yeah. And I
can't even imagine. That's even worse.
I was like, oh my God. And then he came over and grabbed my arm, and he goes, don't stop running. And I was like, and I looked at, and I remember saying, I go, what the fuck is going on? And he goes, just run. He goes, just run, just run, just run. And I was like, holy shit. And we ran, and we were behind one of the cop cars, and I was like, what is going on? And he was like, we have to get out of here. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going? And then we could hear the bullets hitting the cop cars, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was just completely we ran, and then we grabbed a girl because she was just standing there, and we're like, come with us. And she didn't have his shoes. We ran to the Tropicana, and then like he ran back to try and help people. Sure. And my dumbass, again, I'm like, I'm going with you to help. And he was like, okay, no.
No, you're not.
You have literally no medical training whatsoever. I'm like, I can still help. He's like, no, because, you know, he was a cop, so he had like the training. And he was like, no, I'm going to go. He goes, if you come with me, all I'm going to worry about you, and I won't be able to help people. And I was like, oh yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes sense. So we found the girl because she had lost her phone and couldn't find anybody. And then when we got to where they were doing the triage back at the Tropicana, and like it was just the amount of people that were coming back there. And you know, I put on my freaking Doogie Howser and ER freaking hat from watching medical. Again, if someone was recording me this night, they would have been like, what the fuck does this girl think she's doing?
What is she doing?
There was a girl that came over that had been shot in the arm, and I was like, you have to elevate it, put it above your head, like put pressure on it. And then I remember Jerry came, hit his wife, and Jerry was a little drunk, I think, and he had been shot in the side, and they sat down, you know, they came over where we were sitting, and they were sitting next to her, and she was like, help, you know, somebody help me. And so I went over to help, and he kept passing out, and I was like, no, Jerry, you have to stay awake. Yeah. And I'm like, I know he has to stay awake. I know he can't fall asleep. But it was just, you know, it was just kind of one of those, like, it was crazy. I feel like everybody that night was just, because nobody knew.
No, nobody knew. Nobody had any ideas. Like I said, because I was up so high, I just felt like everybody was just scattering like a bunch of drunks. Like, you know, somebody did something and everybody runs. You know what I mean? Like you can hear me in the video saying, I don't believe it. I don't see anybody hurt. I just see people falling.
Yeah, it was
not
tough.
Knowing that they're not with us anymore. Yeah. I had no idea.
It was hard. And then that picture, like I knew there was a lot of people there, but that picture that was going around yesterday about like that showed the actual crowd of people, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I mean, it's extremely, extremely sad, the people that did, you know, not get out of there, and the people that did lose their lives, but the sheer like craziness of how many people did, you know, out of, because they were packed in there. I mean, people were packed in there. It wasn't like, you know,
and cell service was horrible. Like I remember that whole weekend I was trying to find my friends, and I'll go to concerts now and stuff, and I'm not fidgety. I'm not like, but I've always been one that I'm always looking around, and I always look I know my surroundings, but when I can't get service, it reminds me of that night. Like I can't get through to anybody. I can't call. It's drop calls. I mean, that's what puts me in panic mode, that I can't get through.
Yeah.
That's what it's not, you know, looking around and looking up on the buildings, and that doesn't bother me.
I wasn't like that except until I think last year was the first time I went to like an outdoor venue type thing. And I wasn't even in an outdoor venue thing. I was actually walking in to the venue, but you know, there was like stuff going on outside. And I think I told you this. We had left, and we were walking over to a restaurant, and we were walking back, and my girlfriend's like, oh, my friend says, you know, he thinks my friend in the black shirt is cute. And I was like, who's your I'm like, because I was the one wearing the black shirt. And I was like,
wait, that's me.
And I was like, oh, is your friend out here somewhere? And she was like, no, he's up on the rooftop. He's a sniper, like a cop. Mm-hmm. And they were like on the rooftops, like watching to make sure that I was like, what? And then my panic set in. I was like, what? You know, I was like, I'm like, we need to get out of here. And I was like, we need to get inside. And she was like, what are you? I'm like, that's not cool for him to do that. I was like,
they got him at T-Mobile.
That's where we were at.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
So. Yeah. And those, what do you call them? The specs, that they look through, you know, not binoculars, but the shit that they look through is so on point. Like I talked to a friend.
The microscopy things?
Yeah, the scope. There you go. The scope that they look through. Sorry, it was kind of dumb. The scope that they look through on these guns, I mean, and the distance that they can see and what they can see.
Yeah,
I know for a fact, talking to someone, I was like, you saw what? Like,
yeah, that's
they're no joke. So when people come in and they act a fool, they need to really think twice.
Yes.
They really do.
Don't act a fool in Vegas.
Just
homie, you going down.
Fool. God, like,
going down.
Handle your shit. Don't act like a moron.
So mad respect, love, and prayers to everyone yesterday.
Yep.
Everyone that was
rough.
affected. Yeah, it was tough. Scope right there. Thank you, Deborah and Gary.
Thanks, guys.
We're dumb. We're dumb today, apparently.
Man, brain is not working today.
Technology and words. Words are hard.
But we have books.
Words are hard. We have books
today.
Oh, wait, we have to do our recap first. So we have to do a recap.
I was just pointing out we're kind of smart. We have books.
That was our serious moment. I feel like we've had 2 serious moments now on both shows. Like,
yeah, last week
what's going on with us?
We're
getting all into. I should have put my glasses on so I could be like a freaking
smart
person,
librarian-looking nerd thing.
Yeah, one of those. Words are hard, but I can look smart.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So, update. Did you go first last time? I think I went first last time because you had hot and juicy stuff and I had nothing.
So it's your turn.
Nothing. I got nothing.
No, really?
Again, nothing. Oh, I got flowers yesterday.
I saw that. That was nice.
It was hard. It was very nice. It was very, very sweet, and I did appreciate it. Even though I don't like flowers, they were beautiful flowers.
I love
flowers. Very nice, very thoughtful. But yeah, like we were just talking about, like I do not have the time in my life or the desire ever in my life to deal with drama.
No.
And
I don't either. I ain't got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Ain't got time for that shit.
Nope.
Nor do I want a needy man or someone that like requires like 23 hours of my 24-hour day because I don't have that much time.
No. Well, nobody does because you're sleeping 6 to 8. So,
you know what? It's just hard for me. And I've said this a gajillion times. And I start with saying this to people. Like, if I'm talking to someone, I preface with saying, just so you know, I work a lot. I work 12 to 15 hours a day, every single day of the week, usually. And I have a daughter that I see once, I get her every other week. So when I'm working and I have my daughter, it is going to be very difficult for me to break away. Yeah, I get it. Everyone's like, well, she's old enough, da-da-da. Yeah, she is old enough to stay home, but I don't get my daughter every single day of every single month of the year. I get her for 7 days at a time. And during those 7 days, 5 of those days, she goes to school. So she leaves my house at 6 o'clock in the morning and she comes home at 2:30. Usually I'm still working. So I see her for 10 minutes, usually on a day where I have to work all my jobs. So if I get a weekend night with her, sorry, I'm not going to leave her at home so I can go on a date with you. It's not going to happen. I'm working 15 hours. I see her for 10 minutes for 5 days. Like, so what is that? 50 minutes? I get to see her for an hour.
So you got to like put on your dating profile, I'm every other week dater.
And that's not every single week. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's like, I don't have a whole lot of time. So if you want me to be around every other night or every 2 or 3, it's not going to happen. It's just not.
Right.
Ever. When I work, like today, I got up at 5:30 this morning. I'm not going to be home until, what time is the game get over?
Well, it's a 7:30 game.
10. I'm not going to be home till midnight. So my job today, I'm working. I consider this a job because I'm here.
Yep.
So I got here at 8:30. So 8:30 till 12 o'clock at night, I'm working.
Yeah, F that.
Kind of makes it difficult to squeeze you in on Wednesday.
It's tough with kids. Like,
it is.
Sometimes I'm very happy that I don't have them, and other times I'm very sad that I didn't have kids.
It's tough.
I have my moments.
It's hard because I feel like there's certain people I'm like, you need to find someone and date someone who doesn't have children because you are not good at sharing time. It's kind of one of those things. If you don't know how to share your time, if you aren't okay with a person, and I'm also that mom who doesn't introduce my children to people right away.
I wouldn't either.
I know people that they do. It's like, oh, shoot, we had a phone call. Let me introduce you to my kids. Absolutely the fuck not. Not going to happen.
Not just no, but the big F.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. You will not meet my children until we are in a serious, committed relationship. I don't even care if you know because a lot of the whole like, oh, introduce me to your friends. So a lot of times, your friends know your kids already.
Well, yeah, but that's your friends.
But I'm not going to have you come
dude.
over for dinner to my house with my child. Forgot my other child is gone now.
He's gone.
But it's just not going to happen. Like if we're in a group setting, maybe, but like then don't touch me. Like don't act like we're dating because I don't want you touching me in front of my child and her to see it and her to think something.
Doesn't she have a boyfriend?
She does. My daughter has a better love life than me.
That's because she's got time for it.
My 15-year-old. Well, they don't ever see each other because the mom is like super strict. Like, you think I'm strict? My children are like bowing down and kissing my feet right now because I am not as strict as this mother,
really?
Which I like. I mean, it's a good thing because she's only 15. She doesn't need anything crazy, but still.
Oh, God. When are we going to talk about birth control?
Oh, shit.
That's going to be coming. She's how old?
15.
Yeah.
I think I was 15 when I got on birth control.
I got on it when I started my period. That's when my mom put me on it. But I didn't have sex till I was a senior in high school. And I think I had my period in 8th grade. So
really?
Yeah. I think it was 8th grade. It's when I got kicked out of a basketball game because the ref said that I cussed.
So Are you serious?
8th grade, I got kicked out of a basketball game. I was so livid, and I think that's when it happened.
See, thank you, Scott. Scott said it's hard, but so worth our minis. I agree. Thank you so much.
Well, of course. I mean, what parent is going to not agree?
A lot of parents.
I know one.
I know a lot of parents.
I know one.
I know more than one.
Fucking twat. I did. I so mumbled that, didn't I?
I don't even know who she's talking about. I know she's not talking about me. I do?
Yeah, you do. What parent on this planet that I absolutely hate?
Well, your ex.
Not the ex.
The ex's ex?
Yes.
Oh, see. It only took me 2 guesses.
Yeah, that one.
I need my glasses.
My
glasses.
You're
Smart. Help. No, but I do. Smart. I know a lot of people, and they're just like, oh, well, I like him. Yeah. I like my gardener. I like the freaking guy at the grocery store. That doesn't mean I'm going to introduce them to my children as somebody I'm dating.
True.
Like, no. I don't know.
I agree. I understand.
I've only introduced one guy to my children in the 8 years that I've been divorced.
Really?
Yep. As a boyfriend. Yep.
Well, that was the last one. The one that I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Really? Yeah. Well, you haven't had anything serious since, though.
I know, but I've been divorced for 8 years. That's kind of it's almost on the verge of pathetic. But we're not going to say that because then it'll make Trista feel bad, and we don't want to.
We don't want to make Trista.
We don't want to make Trista.
Someone will have to send her flowers again to make her feel good.
So
you can send me flowers. I don't know.
That's the gist of my dating sex interest life. I had a meetup.
A meetup. Thank you, Sharon.
A meetup, and I had flowers sent to me. That's it.
But wait. Teresa did ask, were the flowers from a guy?
Yes.
And it was
from a guy that I told to leave me alone.
Oh. Was it for not Route 91, or was it
No,
just...
it was for...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The card said, I knew today was going to be hard for you. I hope these cheer you up. Thinking of you. That's what the card said.
Super sweet.
It was very sweet. Very
and you told him to buzz off. Why?
Because his ex-wife keyed my car.
Oh, that guy. Oh, my God.
I said, get your shit handled. It's okay.
Is it handled?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah?
Yep.
But still no proof that she did it?
No. But it's getting taken care of. It's at the car. It's at the service shop now.
Oh, at least it's getting taken care of.
Yeah, it's fine.
But now it's put a little monkey wrench in potential dating.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're like, fuck it. There's more fish in the sea.
I'm working a 25-hour day today, so it's fine.
It's like, I ain't getting laid anyways unless we bust out Bob.
Bob is my buddy.
Bob.
I need to get some of that spunk lube. What is it called?
Spunk lube.
Spunk lube. I need some
lube.
of that for myself.
Yeah, they got like a deal going on, I think. Buy one, get two free. I think that's what
nice.
I know it's weird. Like buy one, get two free. You got to go to spunklube.com.
I'm in.
Yep.
I'm getting some.
And I think the code might be Radio Vegas. If you need a code. Radio Vegas. Which is right here. Can you see it? My new shirt. Did you see my new shirt?
Nice. I like it.
Right? Digging it.
Makes your boobs look good.
Well, at least somebody noticed them.
Perky.
Thanks, Trista, for noticing.
All right. So what's your update? So that's mine. Nothing. Again. I feel like my updates suck these days. That's okay. Anyways.
Well, when have they ever been really good for us?
No, you got laid last time.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that guy.
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I told you. One, I jinxed it. I told you I jinxed it. I told you I didn't want to talk about it, and I did. I just got prison! She got her spunk lube. Look, just in case you guys are looking. I know it's backwards, but spunk lube. These are the little samples.
Damn.
These are the sample packs.
Shoot.
Spunk lube. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. What are you, lubing your boobs?
I don't want to forget them.
Boob lubing.
Damn. Available at spunklube.com. S-P-U-N-K. Spunk.
Spunk lube.
Nice.
Yeah.
Non-staining and cleans up easily. Safe with latex, silicone, glass, neoprene, metal, and all materials.
Hey!
Good to know.
Spunk lube.
Damn.
Does it say what's in it?
I don't know.
Say ingredients? I can't read that shit.
Water-based silicone that looks like... It says, Spunk Lube Hybrid is a unique water-based silicone lubricant that looks like cum. It's
that's what it
safe,
says.
white, creamy, and like any other personal lubrication available.
Seriously? Give me that thing. Let me see that
swear to
thing.
God, it
Really? That's what
Yep.
it says?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I can't read that. How do you even
You're
read
so
that?
funny.
Oh, it does. And cum is in all
Uppercase letters. All uppercase letters.
Spunk lube.
I love this. This is totally like leading us into our
Spunk
pile
lube.
O books over here later after Brandy tells us about why the freaking dipwad didn't call her back.
Okay, so if you guys listened last week, I asked you guys, hey, send out some positive vibes. You may have, and there's probably a reason that it didn't work out. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like we talked, that was what, last Wednesday?
Yeah.
So we talked
2 Wednesdays ago. We do
2
every
Wednesdays
other
ago.
Wednesday, yeah.
So we talked that Wednesday. We were talking back and forth, and he's driving me nuts about this show, wanting to see the show. And I kept telling him, I'm not telling you about the show. No. And I'm not. I said, you have potential, and you don't need to watch the show, you know? And I said, the only way you make it on the show is if you're an asshole. So guess what? You're making the show.
Oh, shit.
You're
I hope
making the
he's
show.
watching.
I hope so, too. So anyways, I mean.
Hold, please. Hold on. Happy birthday, Manny.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Manny.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Manny.
Happy birthday to you.
Ding. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. He kept bugging me. I said, I'm not telling you anything about it. And I'm like, look, you figured out my last name and you figured out where I worked. I think you can figure out this.
It's not fucking hard. It's on our Facebook page.
We're not Facebook friends.
Oh.
So he had to do some research, which he obviously did. And he found it. And I'm like, okay, congratulations, you found it, you know. And he's like, come on, tell me more. And I'm like, no. So, you know, I giggled last time we hung out was Taco Tuesday. So he's like, if you don't tell me, no more tacos. And I said, what? And I was all kind of like, what? And he's like, no more tacos. So that was it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I sent like a little sad face and he didn't respond. And then I was like, hey, did those go through? And he goes, no, what was it? And I sent it again, and it was like a little, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
The little Stitch. He's in the rain, and he's crying, and he's like, oh, it's raining? And I just said, oh, geez.
Are you serious?
And I left it at that.
So he stopped talking to you because you wouldn't tell him about the podcast?
I don't know what happened. I really don't know. Because I even told him, I said, your text messages are hot and cold. I was like, 1 minute you're like on fire, and the next minute you're like cold. I don't know what you got going on. And I told him that. So, oh well.
Wow.
I think actions speak louder than words.
Say, you know what? You don't get this taco anymore, homie.
That's right. Taco down.
You don't get this taco.
Taco down.
Your Taco Tuesday is over.
Yeah, you know, and it sucks because I like the dude. He's got his shit together. I thought we kind of had some potential. And I'm not sad that it didn't go anywhere. I'm just sad that I can't stand men that talk shit and don't back up what they say.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. And you know, and as adults at the age that we're at right now, there's no reason to play games. Look, hey, if it's just going to be like us hanging out and having sex periodically, that's fine.
Just let me know.
That's fine.
Let me know that's what it is.
But don't act like he wanted to like look at my Bumble. So I was like, here, you know, I'm like, here, this is what I got to look at. And he's laughing. I'm like, well, let me see yours. And he's all like hiding it. I'm like, why are you hiding it? I don't care. Like, I just showed you all of mine of what I got to look at. And then you want to,
children.
I know. I'm like, you're too old for this. Like, I think if you've been on a few dates, you should, you know, I don't know. Like, I guess a few dates is not a lot, but if you kind of know that it's just going to be like a friends with benefits kind of thing, don't send these weird texts that say something else. Now, granted, they didn't say anything like, hey, I want to be with you, but there were some texts in there that were kind of like, I don't know.
Questionable whether, it was moving towards a possible, like, committed.
I wouldn't go committed.
Well, getting to know each other better.
A little better, yeah. And we've had some deep conversations, and unfortunately, we got in a conversation about my stepdaughter, and I got very emotional about it, and I hate talking about it. And I kind of started crying, and he's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't even want that to come up. I didn't want to talk about that.
If a man can't handle when you cry, then he can freaking hit rocks because...
True.
I'm sorry. Unless you are heart of stone like me, you don't cry. I'm just kidding.
You know what? And it's saying, random that you will see me cry. You don't see it. And, this was about my stepdaughter, and I'm very, very emotional about that. And I hate talking about it. And it's another one of those things in life I beat myself up about. And
but that's the thing, though.
And I didn't want to lie, and I didn't want to,
right.
You know what I mean? I'm not a liar, and I'm not going to hide things. I'm just not, if it comes up, then it comes up. And
that's a part of you. And if he can't accept every single part of you and be okay with it, then, again, he can, is that the term, hit rocks?
Kick
rocks.
Kick rocks.
Sorry. I'm not cool.
Kick rocks.
I don't know the cool terms. Yeah. But, that's... everyone has their ups and their downs, and that's not even a down. That's just, that's an emotional thing that was a part of your life. So, and it was a traumatic part of your life, unfortunately, but that's for him to, if that was part of the reason why he,
I don't know. I
texting,
haven't talked to him.
He's a moron, and you're better off without him anyways.
I'm not texting him. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, he actually texted me Monday on my radio show.
What?
Yeah.
What, did he request a song?
Yeah, he's like, is it all all requests? And I just answered yes. And he's like, I said anything, whatever you want. And he's like, is it all 80s? I said no. And I never heard from him. And
so you don't get to request songs, douche canoe.
Right? I left it very short. And, it's just, it is what it is. I can't help it.
Thank you. Who's that? Is that Brendan?
Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan. I can't see that far.
Step parents are amazing.
I have to squinch my
eyes. There are some fantastic step parents, and there are others that should not be anything.
I just hit my.
Shouldn't even be alive.
Yeah. So that was that's all you did this last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I went.
Damn, dude, we suck.
I went to Atlanta.
Oh, how are the guys there?
Flaky.
Damn it.
I had one again on Bumble, and I was like, "Hey, we're out. Come out." Oh yeah, come on. Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay. Nothing. I was like, I ain't got time for this shit.
You know what is so funny? My girlfriend we were just talking about this. These guys on these apps, and I haven't been on an app in a long time, so I have been on them before, but it's been a while. But she said she is so annoyed because all of these men, they want to have like this texting relationship where they don't want it. They're like, oh, let's meet up. Oh, sorry, something came up. Oh, duh. But they text, oh, good morning. And she's like, don't. And she's hilarious. We're going to have her on one time because she is hilarious. She was like, don't text me good morning. Text me, where are we going to meet? She's like, I don't need your gosh dang good morning. And I was like, I'm like, you're hilarious. She's like, this small talk bullshit. She's like, I'm over it. She's like, all they want to do is text. She's like, nobody wants to meet. Nobody wants to, make plans. All they want to do is text. It's like, good morning. I don't need your good morning. Like, I don't need it.
I agree.
And I'm like, you are so
But,
funny.
I agree and I don't agree because I do like that good morning text. I think it's sweet because you're on their mind, right?
Yeah, but not via freaking Bumble app. Like, that should be something that once you meet and once you're talking consistently.
Yes.
You have to meet, though. Like, don't, like, good morning, how's your day so far? Okay,
no, why? He's not married. He's not married. She was asking.
Oh. I was like, why? If you want to know how my day is, hey, let's go meet for coffee. How about that?
Right.
And she's just hilarious. She's so funny. She's like, this is all that these guys want to do is just have these texting relationships. And she's like, I'm so sick of this bullshit. And I'm like, oh my God, you're hilarious.
This town is 24/7, so it makes it hard to actually set up dates and times with the schedules that people work.
True.
So I get the whole.
True.
It may take some time to line up your schedules and get to go do things. Yes. I can see that.
On occasion, she has a very open schedule where she makes her own schedule. So for her, she's like, when do you want to meet? You want to meet in the morning? You want to meet in the afternoon? You want to meet at night? When do you want to meet? And they're just, they don't, and I'm thinking, you know why they're doing this, because their picture that is on that app is not actually what they look like.
Teresa says they're married. That's why it's just all texting.
They're catfishing.
But why? Like,
Catfish.
if you're married and you're on a dating app, what is the purpose of just texting? Isn't the purpose you're trying to cheat on your spouse?
Because they're using spunk lube at their house.
I mean, the point is you're on these, if you're married and on these apps, either you're honest on the app and you're saying, hey, I'm in an open relationship, or you're lying and you're cheating on your spouse. So what the fuck is the point of doing all this texting? If you're going to do it, meet up and bang.
Maybe
that's what it is.
Maybe it's like one of those where they're like considering cheating and they're just seeing like what their options are, maybe. I don't know.
That could be it.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Again, like I said, I haven't been on one of these apps in a while, so I am completely oblivious to the whole like what guys are doing on those. But that was my kind of thing. It was just like they didn't want to meet up because they didn't look like the person that they were, or they were not the person that they were claiming to be on the app.
I had this deep conversation with this guy last night at the bar. He is not on any dating apps. He's like a friend. He's not on any dating apps. He thinks they're stupid and a waste of time. He's like, I want to meet someone in person, which we say, because organic dating is dead. I know what I'm getting.
Right.
I'm walking into a bar. I can watch
I love Sharon. Sharon's my new BFF. She said, they're boys. That's the reason.
True. Yes. Not many men left.
Yes.
Not many men. We're not breeding men anymore. We're breeding boys.
Do girls do that? Do women do that? Do women get into texting relationship conversations on apps?
I don't know, men.
Men? Is that a thing that girls do? Or is that just something that the guys... I know, I can't see that far.
I can't see that far. What if I move it closer?
I don't know.
You think that might work?
No.
You still won't be able to see it?
I can't see that far.
Let me see.
We'll answer your questions later. Brandy's going to go over there and answer questions.
We can move it closer.
But I don't know. Is that something that girls do? I know we're sitting here and it sounds like we're bashing men, but we're really not. That's just we don't talk to girls on apps, so we don't know what goes on. But it's just kind of thing is like, do girls do that? Guys, do you find that you're trying to meet up? Whoa, hello, close.
Hi, well,
I'm ready for my close up.
Hi.
Do you find that girls get into these texting things where they don't want to meet up? They keep saying like, oh yeah, let's meet up, but then they flake, or they
Preston's dying to call. He's got some comments about a dating app.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Right? Is that what you're telling me, Preston? You got something to talk about on these dating apps. So hey, call in.
Brendan, you wouldn't know because you're married. I said, do girls get on these apps and start like a texting conversation and don't ever meet up, and it's annoying because I know a lot of women personally that complain about that. You can almost see that. If I grab my glasses, maybe I can see it in my purse. But do women get into these texting conversations? Or are they the ones who are being flaky and not meeting up, and men are getting annoyed? No, they're in there somewhere. I just throw shit in my purse.
Here you go.
They get scratched and all that.
Women.
I'm gonna get smart here in 5, 4, 3. Just kidding. 2. Hold on, I have to put my glasses on. Girl, those are small words. Oh my gosh.
I can move it a little closer.
No, can't see that.
Still can't see it?
No, woman, I'm blind. Blind as a bat. I'm in my 40s. It's very small.
I can't see.
Anyways, so yeah, there we have it.
Preston, the phone is not ringing. Call, because you're driving me nuts.
Yeah, see, Brendan says, hell if I know.
What? Oh.
Is organic Michelle. Michelle says that she's going to hook up Brandy.
Oh, she's trying. She's trying. And it was kind of exciting. She sent a picture to her friend the other day, and it was me and 2 blondes, as usual. And he's like, oh, I have a soft spot for brunettes. I was like,
nice.
Yes! Oh, we got a caller. Hey, if your radio is on or anything's on, turn it down in the background, because I don't want to hear it. So.
How do you do that?
I don't know. We're going to work on it. Give us a second. Are you there? Do we have a caller?
Hello.
Oh, hey.
We can hear him.
Wait, you're real quiet, though. Hold on. I don't know how to way to turn it up. Can you hear him?
I barely. We'll be really
Preston,
quiet.
say something.
Hey, Preston, say something.
Jay, how do we turn this shit up?
This is our trial call-in show.
You're the first one.
We're figuring out how to do this.
Yeah.
I've only called into one radio station ever in my life. That was trying to win an ex-girlfriend back in 1996.
You're so funny. 1996.
How old were you in 96? 10?
Oh, is it my phone that needs to be up? Hold on. Hello?
Hold on, Preston. We're trying to hear you better.
Can I hear you now?
All right, try again.
Oh,
there you are.
There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Totally hear you now. Hot damn, I'm excited.
All right. So I got one for you. And actually, I got the girl right here next to me. She's ended up being my homegirl that I met on a dating website, right?
Nice. We like it.
And y'all were talking earlier about the texting thing. I think I got this figured out. Well, I don't have anything actually figured out in this world, but I might have a warm and fuzzy about it. So I noticed when I went to go meet her, like I literally met her. I think I had Tinder or something for 3 hours.
Tinder for
I meet her within like the first hour. Yeah, like I downloaded it.
Oh, these guys can't hear.
Like, download this thing.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, but everyone watching can't. So you guys are we're gonna have to like play by play here. So he's on Tinder for what do you say? 3 hours?
About 3 hours, and so I meet a girl, and it says geographically she's like 7-8 miles away from me.
Nice.
So
7-8 miles away.
That's a good
That
range.
never happens. Usually they're like 1,000 miles away.
Well, you got to set the parameters a little bit closer. When you live on a bunch of islands,
I
they're
do.
a lot closer than you think.
Trust me. I put the parameters. I do 50-mile radius or 20 miles, and it's like someone from Wyoming wants to meet you. Really?
I wouldn't mind.
I don't understand that.
You do 50 miles here, you might be meeting somebody.
Oh.
Well, on the live feed, they can't.
Jesus, Georgia.
Okay, wait. Hold pause.
Hold pause, Preston.
Hold on, Preston.
Send them to
Okay.
RadioVegas.rock's Facebook page.
Oh, if you go to Radio Vegas
Because it's streaming on there.
Rocks,
RadioVegas.rock's
the
Facebook page.
you can hear what he's saying.
Yes. So if you're wanting to hear what Preston's saying,
The call-ins.
yep,
You have to go there.
go
Or you
there
can-
and then come back.
All right.
Go there.
So-
Is that the website too?
Long story
Or
short,
just the Facebook?
Facebook page.
They can hear it on the website too.
So the website or the Facebook page, if you guys want to hear what Preston's talking about, because you can always come back to this live feed if you want. Go there. You can listen to what he's saying. Come back.
It's a live feed on Radio Vegas Rocks Facebook page.
Yeah, live feed.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
First
This is all
timers.
new,
We're
so
first
we're
timers.
trying
We're
to
like
work this out.
virgins.
Yes.
We're like virgins today.
Yes. So if you want to hear Preston, get to RadioVegas.rocks.
Okay, so Preston's going with his story. So he meets a girl that's 7 or 8 miles away.
So either way, I mean, this is a topic for conversation because I still ain't quite got it figured out yet. I didn't know that, like, I don't do awkward. Right? I don't do awkward. I don't do shy. And as Brandy will tell you, me and her brother were great friends.
Yep.
And we like to think of ourselves as alphas, from the Marine
Oh,
Corps.
he's an
alpha man.
So-
He's no joke.
He likes
alpha.
to take
Well,
control.
and- No, not necessarily. I don't like some of that BDSM stuff. That's where you're going out with it. Heck no, you keep your chains and whips to yourself.
Not quite
Chains
that
and
alpha.
whips. Whoa, we didn't get that crazy. Not yet, anyways.
Not
The,
yet.
the conversation between me and old girl escalates to the point where she wants to meet right now. And
Okay.
ideally, that's kind of what you want to do with one of these dating websites.
Wait, so
correct?
you just
The whole
started
point is not
talking to
sitting
this
there
girl.
text message.
You just started talking to her. You've just started texting, and she wants to meet like immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Tramp.
So,
Tramp. Just kidding. Just
so
kidding.
well, as it progresses, and she's coming to meet me, she's going to come meet me at my house.
Whoa.
And I got a friend of mine, a couple there. I know. By the way, she's listening too. She's at the end of her car right now watching y'all online, sitting there giggling.
Hi.
So,
Hi, old girl, because that's
so
what he keeps
she
calling you,
wants
old
to
girl.
So she
That is
wants
one
to
of the
meet
first
at. Was
times
that
ever
her
in my life-
suggestion to meet at your house?
well, that's where the only place I was going to meet at.
Oh, okay.
And she was cool
Dangerous.
with it. And so I was like,
She could be an
this
axe
chick gotta
murderer.
be a
You know that,
special type of
Preston,
crazy. What's that?
She could be 5 shades of crazy and be like, come over to your house with like a freaking butcher knife.
Hey, she's like 5 foot, barely 120.
That don't
pounds,
mean
drives
shit.
an Audi Quattro. I was
Girl-
like, how bad could it possibly be?
Crazy bitches be crazy bitches.
Crazy bitches come in small packages.
Don't matter what size they
Yep.
are.
You are, Shakespeare said that best. So, yes,
We
you're
got
right.
another caller.
She may be small, but she is fierce.
See?
So either way, what I noticed in this process, and y'all were talking earlier about, guys just wanting to text us a date, they actually get cold feet. Because I don't, like I said, I don't do awkward, but when she was coming to meet, I was like, oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay,
What I do
so
now?
Those of you who
do I not answer the door? Do I run away? Do I hop the back fence? Do I take off?
do I hop the back fence?
Really? You served
That is so
in
funny.
Afghanistan, and you want to run from a 5-foot chick?
Okay, so
Exactly.
Preston's saying that men get cold feet. That's why they don't.
Well, think about it. If you meet a girl at a bar, you're already having an alcoholic beverage,
Right.
most likely, so you're
Right.
kind of taking the edge off, and you meet somebody right there face to face. But thanks to MTV and shows like Catfish and all your homegirls and other friends and stuff
Catfish.
that's had bad experiences from online dating, you realize you're like, oh, well, this is a whole different ballgame.
Right.
And the girl's like, I'm going to come meet. You're like, oh, no, what do I do now?
See, but I
Like,
find
what if she don't
too-
like- you start analyzing every single thing in your head that could
Right.
possibly go wrong.
You may
And,
analyze it, but I
there's a
feel
couple
a lot of
things that possibly go
times guys just don't like. They don't like aggressive girls like that. They say that they do,
Yeah.
but they like shy away. They're like, oh yeah, I want a girl who takes charge.
Yeah,
I want a girl that's
independent.
independent. And then they like when it actually gets thrown in their face, they're like, oh shit, I didn't think they were going to be that aggressive or like that.
Yeah.
Take charge.
Well, here's one for y'all, because I'm digging Brandy's butt a little bit about y'all saying the words intimidating.
Oh, he lit me up the other day.
I've
We were going
never-
to fight.
Yeah, I've never been intimidated by a, well, hold up.
Men
I
are
take that
intimidated.
back,
I feel like
because in the
everyone's
service,
intimidated
there are
by
some people that
something.
outrank you.
Or someone.
All right, well, I feel that, excuse my language here, but it's actually a Webster word. I think a lot of girls, especially in the younger generation, get confused between intimidating or being a strong-willed woman and bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cross that threshold, like, yo, stud. You know, a bitch is a female dog. And
That
I
is
actually owned
true.
one for a while, and she was the sweetest, nicest thing in the world. No matter who I pissed off during the day, when I would come home, that dog would still wag its ass, lick me
Yeah.
to death, and love to see me.
He-
And that's the Webster's definition of a bitch.
So basically, you want a girl who smells your ass and wags her.
Tail when you come
I'm
home.
not into butt stuff. I'm not really into butt stuff.
Not into butt stuff. That's
No,
a new thing. Haven't you heard?
No, yeah, I heard.
Hey,
I'm
for
just
those
playing.
just logging in real
Really
quick,
are retarded.
if you guys are just logging
I'd
in real
rather
quick,
try the
hold on,
Tide
Preston.
Pods.
Preston, hold
You're
on.
so funny.
For you guys logging in real quick, if you're wanting to hear this phone call that we're on, you have to go to radiovegas.rocks or to their Facebook page so you can actually hear him because we only have him on our mics. So if you're wondering why we're sitting here looking stupid and not saying anything, we're actually listening to a phone call.
We're
So,
waiting for you to
yeah,
say
we
something.
got another
Waiting
phone call
for
in line
you.
too, but yeah, Preston's talking about
But
Smacking asses and
sniffing asses.
taking
I don't know.
names.
No, my thing is this: is y'all need to explain to some of y'all's viewers and followers the difference between intimidation or intimidating and being a bitch. Like,
Well, I don't think
you
a
know,
girl
explain it
has
little
to
bit
be a
better because-
bitch to be intimidating. I think that, I mean, when I think of intimidating, that's Preston saying that there's, you know, people don't understand the difference between intimidating a bitch and, what was the other one?
I don't know.
What was the third one you said, Preston?
Ooh, I don't think I said a third one.
Oh,
I ain't got
whatever.
that far.
So either
Yeah.
you're a bitch or you're intimidating.
I mean,
I'm just
if
kidding.
you're talking about intimidating, like, I dated a girl here recently. I thought the world of her, known of her about 4 or 5 years. Thought the world of her. I ended up screwing it up. But she was a good woman. She's a single mother. She got her own job. She got her own house. We're talking about a mortgage, not renting. She got her own car. She got every daggum thing. To me, it was slightly intimidating to the point where I wouldn't say intimidating, but it scared me to the point where I didn't want to mess it up. Does that make sense? Like,
Well, that's just,
and
I think
when
that's
we
just
did have
cold
a falling
feet.
out, I just straight took off running.
Yeah, that's cold feet. That's like when you get married and you're like worried about like screwing things up. I think when we're talking about intimidating, it's more of like when you have, you know, especially, and I know, and I'm not saying all men, I'm just saying it is more common for if a woman makes more money than you, has a higher position in a company than you do, something like that.
Yeah, let me find that woman.
I know, right?
I'm
But-
all about equal opportunity.
Well,
and
but
my
I-
woman being smarter than me. Every woman I've been with is smarter than me, which
Well,
ain't saying much.
But the fact of the matter
Yeah.
is though, if you are not confident enough in yourself as a man or a woman,
Yeah, both ways.
if
Yep.
you have someone that, you know, and I don't think that this is a big deal, but some people do. You know, if you find a guy who went to law school or went to college and you didn't go to college, maybe it was something that you wanted to do, but you never, you know, were able to or never got around to it. If you don't have enough confidence in yourself, sometimes male and female, you get like, that makes you feel uncomfortable and it makes you intimidated because you feel like you're less of a person than the person that you're with. And so that's what we were meaning by intimidated. Like a lot of times, especially when we talk about it, it's, you know, these men, you know, see that, you know, we own our homes, we, you know, have cars that we own, we have jobs, we, you know, take care of our shit, and maybe they're not at that place. Those are the things
women need to be bragging about online.
100% agree.
What looks like I
100% agree.
You know
but
what I'm saying? And duck facing and Snapchatting. I mean, brag about
that. But guys did that.
700. Brag about that I have a mortgage. Brag about that I got 3 cars. Brag about stuff like that.
Well, and that's 100%. It should be.
Good.
It should be. It should be a great thing to a man, but you know, unfortunately, we have these.
To a boy, it's intimidating.
Well, yeah, you know, and it has, you know, back in the past, it was the man's job to take care of the woman. That's how, you know, especially that's like how a lot of people were raised, and unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. But you know, a lot of guys, especially men our age, still kind of, I think, have that mindset where they're like, "Oh, I'm the man. I'm supposed to take care of my woman," kind of thing.
Fine, you can still. I wish I love that a guy still thinks like that.
Right, and which is 100% okay. But don't get like pissy or don't be like nasty because a woman may not need you to take care of her.
Yep.
You know, she may want you to take care of her in other ways. It doesn't have to be a monetary thing. It could be, you know, an emotional, physical, you know. Yep. There's so many other ways. And if a woman is comfortable and confident in herself, especially like in the bedroom, that shouldn't be something that's intimidating to a man either, I don't think.
I guarantee a man would love a woman take control in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel that way too.
Not always, because some of them into some weird stuff. And if y'all ain't gotten to that point in a relationship, you about to figure out when you take control.
Preston, if you don't like my whips and chains and my oils, then we cannot be friends.
Well, I'm talking about, you know,
just not naked wrestling friends.
Naked wrestling friends.
Not today, Satan.
Well, not on the first
walking
date.
Out of there looking like I just got off Old Town Road off a damn horse or something like that.
Oh, that song is horrible.
All right, that guy's been on hold for a long time.
All right, Preston.
Thank you so much for calling in.
All right,
All right, talk to you later.
Love you, Preston. Be good.
Oh, what about me? He doesn't love me.
Oh, Preston. Preston.
That's sad. It's okay.
Like you too.
Trista said.
Figure out when you're hot and single.
We'll show you in a minute.
Yeah, right? That's the question right there.
I'm sure.
All right. Bye, Preston.
Bye, Preston.
Bye.
Okay, I guess I muted that. All right, so again, if you guys are just logging in
we don't know what we're doing with this.
This is all new.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
The live feeds are off our Facebook page. If you go to the RadioVegas.rocks website and you go in and you watch us live, or if you go into the Radio Vegas Facebook page and watch it live, you're actually going to be able to hear the phone calls because we can't get them from our headphones into our cameras. So if you guys want to hear it, then go there and you can hear the calls. Otherwise, you could just
we're trying to do a play-by-play here. It's a little difficult, though. This might be a weird recording here on Facebook Live and Instagram Live.
It's going to be different, but okay, we got another call. Let's see. Let's see.
Who is it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Hello.
Caller, are you there?
Hello.
Hey!
Who's this?
Yes. Who's this?
This is Tristan Brandy. You called us.
You're on Sincity Lovin.
Is this Brandy?
Yeah.
Brandy, it's Ben. How you doing?
Who's this?
Ben? Ben?
Ben? It's hard to hear you. Is it Ben?
Yes.
B-E-N?
Yes.
How are you, Ben? What's going on today?
Not much.
What do you got for us?
Still working out on live. Pretty good.
Did you have a question for us,
What do you got for us, Ben?
Yeah, it's hard to hear you too.
If you got your radio or something going on in the background, you're gonna have to turn it down because it's gonna mess with us.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
What's going on, Ben? How's your
Not much.
Wednesday?
I just seen you guys were live, so I thought I'd give you a shout out. So.
Aw, thanks.
Where are you shouting out from?
He said the
Washington.
gym.
No.
State.
Oh, Washington State.
Ben, now I know. What's going on,
Brandy,
buddy?
you need to keep your men in
Brandy knows
check.
who it is.
Well, as soon as he said where he was calling from, I'm like, okay, wasn't sure. How are you?
Good.
How's the hunting?
Just
You
thought
guys
I'd give you guys a shout out.
Aw. Well, I'm glad you're listening. Ben and I went on a date. Ben and I went on 2 dates.
Oh, nice,
Huh,
Ben. You need to move to Vegas, Ben, so you can take Brandy on more dates. We're striking out down here. We're striking out down here with the Vegas men.
Yeah. Well, whenever
Bring
you
someone for me too.
Yeah, hopefully she told you I was a gentleman.
Very
Of course
much.
she did.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, right.
I did.
I'm sure she did.
I did. I said I went to lunch.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
How long has it been since you've been in town?
A month.
So it's been a month.
A month.
Okay.
It seems
I have a
longer
bad
than that.
memory.
All right.
I don't know. Whatever.
You ladies have a good day.
Thank you,
Ben, thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Brandy.
Bye, Ben.
All right. So, are you hanging up on him?
I think I did. Hold on.
Drop. I hate that you hit drop.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Oh, that's me. All right, so what we were planning on talking, I don't know if anybody saw our picture. Brandy and I were talking, and I was like, it's so crazy. I have all of these self-help books that are supposed to self-help me in a relationship, and I don't know if any, obviously none of them have worked. And
I don't
some
read.
of them have been, and I have actually a lot more on my phone because this is the stack. I don't know if you can't see this.
Let me see if I can see
but
this.
so this is my stack of books that I could find that I have purchased throughout the years to try and help me with my relationships. Now, some of them I purchased when I was married. Some of them were given to me, but what do you do with
Maybe
this?
you should leave me a couple of them.
Like, what do you do with this? So we'll start with like so this one is so funny because I have actually 2 of these. So apparently,
2 of what?
oh wait, where is it? Where is it? The 5 love languages. Here it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had bought me
love
one.
languages.
Oh no, this one's for children. Sorry, I don't have. This
Wait,
one's I
what?
bought. This one's so no. This one. This one I bought actually so that for my kids, like so I could like connect, like so you could have like a better connection with your children. I think I read like 2 chapters of that. I'm a bad mom.
We'll just throw that one down.
We'll just so
Next.
when I was married, let me get to the ones, and I couldn't find the one that I bought when I was married when I was going through difficulties with my life with my marriage. It was called Too Good to Leave, Too Bad to Stay, I think was the name of the book.
I think I've heard of that book.
Yeah, I read that one and I was like, F this stupid ass book. But this is someone bought this for me when I was having difficulties with my husband. And these are like religious. So I got The Power of a Praying Wife. I got The Power of Prayer to Change Your Marriage. Then I got this one. Someone gave me this, The Love Dare. And I'm sure most people have heard of this book.
I haven't.
You haven't heard of this
No,
book? Okay, so this is supposed to go hand in hand with this other book over here. So The 5 Love Languages. You've heard of that book, right?
No. I didn't know
What?
there was 5 languages of love.
There's 5, yeah. So there's
No.
5 languages. So there's words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. So every person, like, there's something. One of those 5 is they're like what makes them feel loved. So you like some people like
So
words.
I only have one of these, or can I have?
Well,
all
no,
of them?
it's like your top one. So like some people, if someone tells you you're pretty, like you feel like good when people like if people give you compliments. So that would be your love language. If that's like if you could give 2 shits less if someone tells you you're pretty, or if you're just like when they tell you you're pretty, you're like, oh yeah, that's nice. You
Okay,
know,
so that's not
whatever.
me. I'm not words of
Then there's
affirmation.
what's the second one?
Quality time.
Quality time. So if someone says, what can I do to make you happy? What can I do? You know, they're like, oh, just spend quality time. Like if that's something that you, enjoy doing over anything else, like if that makes you feel connected to your partner, that would be your top love language.
Okay.
Some people like getting gifts. Like it makes them feel good. Like they feel that their spouse or their partner or their boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, feels, is showing them admiration if they give them things. So like if they come home with jewelry or whatever, like, so if gift giving is your like thing that makes you feel loved, then
so is the gift giving though, is it only tangible things and monetary things, or is it like,
what do you mean?
Well, like, like, oh, here I brought you flowers, or here I brought you this, or here I bought you that. Like, is it gifts like that, or is it like, can it be a gift of like
writing a poem for you,
or just love? Like I'm here, I want to be with you.
No, then that was quality time. That's quality time.
Okay. So gifts is pretty much monetary.
Monetary,
okay.
Yes. And then there's, acts of service.
Acts of service.
So
yeah.
when you come home, like it was like, for me, that's one of my top ones. I think that's my second one acts of service because, and it's like if you come home and like, I don't like doing the laundry. If I come home and you did the laundry, like that to me is like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like, right. I can't believe that you just did that for me. If, I don't want to have to ask you if I have to ask you to do something.
I know that.
It drives me crazy. And I'm not saying that I don't expect people to read my mind because
we all know that doesn't work.
It's difficult
on either end for men or women.
Exactly. But like if you like certain things, like if you see that I'm having a hard day, like, and this was more when I had my little ones, but because I was a stay-at-home mom for a while, like, I'm completely stressed out because I've had the kids all day and da-da-da, for you to like take the kids to the park so that I can have a quiet time or so I can go have coffee with my girlfriends. Like acts of service, that's what acts of service are, like doing things for the other person without them having to ask you. And then the other one is physical touch. So if that's how you feel love, is by like touching and this
hugging
and that, holding hands, kind of that. If that's
sex in there,
I think.
I mean, that would be physical touch.
I haven't read the book in a while because I haven't needed it. But and there's actually you can go online and take the test. Like it's the 5 love languages, and it asks you like 50 questions or something like that, and it tells you like it rates your like what you are from top to bottom, like which one is the most important to you down to which one is the least important to you. And then you could have your spouse actually do it as well. And so that like what the other person's love language is.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That's for you couples out there.
Well, you can do it. I mean, you could, just so you know.
Well, that's a good thing for couples. Granted, you would know what
couples.
you're doing, but it's probably a good thing for couples because then maybe you guys aren't that communication thing that people have such a hard time in relationships. Is communication is huge. So maybe this little book will help you both go on and figure out what it is that you both need.
Right. And so then the partner for that is the love dare. And I actually, someone told me about this because it's from a movie. So there's a movie that goes along with this. It's
Anyone seen the movie?
Fireproof. It's like a firefighter. I watched the movie, and this was when I was married. So I watched this movie probably 13 years ago. So I don't really remember the movie, but I know it was about a firefighter because my ex-husband is a firefighter. And I was like, oh, of course this is what the fucking movie's about, is a fucking firefighter. And we were going through difficult times. Yeah, we were going through a rocky point in our marriage.
Which all marriages have hard times.
100% agree. So that's why I watched the movie and I got the book. So the Love Dare, I think it's 40 days.
Whoa. Was it Lent?
Something like that.
Is this Lent?
I can't remember. I haven't read
this
book
know what
in a
Lent
while.
is.
But basically, so it's to go along with the movie, and it's 40 days of doing, like, you have to do something. Like, you read it, and it says, like, it gives you a little, so the day one, it says, love is patient. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. And this is like a kind of a religious kind of thing, too. But, so it tells a little story type thing, but then it goes into...
Do you get quizzed on it?
No. So then it goes into, it says, the first part of this dare is fairly simple. Although love is communicated in a number of ways, our words often reflect the condition of our heart. For the next day, resolve to demonstrate patience and say nothing negative to your spouse at all. If the temptation arises, choose not to say anything. It's better to hold your tongue than to say something you'll regret.
This is true.
So it gives you, so it's I want to say it's 40 days. It's a 40-day dare. Like, it's called the Love Dare, obviously. Yeah, it's 40 days.
So you're supposed to do 40 days in a row? Or
it's just 40 days in a row, like a consistent 40 days in a row.
Sticks anything out for 40 days.
Right? And I didn't do it. There's no check marks in this book.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to check, like, you check it and then you, like, reflect upon it. So that's, but, I mean, because I read through it and I was like, I'm not going to do that. You know, it was kind of one of those things. And I'm one of those people too, where if you tell me to do something, I'm not going to do it. It's like, it's not going to happen.
So you're telling me you're bullheaded with your resting bitch face.
I am. So like, obvious, I'm not married anymore. Not to say that it was the book's fault, but I'm blaming the books. I'm saying it was their fault.
You're blaming the books?
I'm blaming the books. They didn't help me out.
Oh, shit.
I read them. They didn't help. But I'm not saying, I don't feel like I used...
You didn't utilize it properly.
I didn't utilize it properly, and I didn't use it
wisely.
So then, what else did I get?
Zip fizz time. I'm falling asleep. Just kidding.
What?
I'm hungover, man. I was out drinking last night. Thanks to a few of my friends and sushi.
So then...
Zip fizz.
So that was the first part of my marriage. So does anyone, like, that's what I want to know.
Let's get some call-ins again. Come on, guys.
Have you found anything that works for you, like these self-help books? Because so that was my first attempt. So these, let's see.
that was during your marriage phase.
That was during, I went through I tried a lot in my marriage. Like, I tried. Then.
But that's what I'm saying.
Someone gave me this.
Oh.
I think it was a birthday present. I think it was my ex-husband's aunt gave me this. And it was 365 ways to kiss your love. I read it. So, 224. Etch a kiss. I feel like my microphone's not working again.
Right here. That side.
Oh.
There
okay.
we go. Now
I keep turning it. So it says, if the two of you love back rubs, this kiss is perfect. Etch on your love's back where you'd like to be kissed. After he or she kisses you, it's your love's turn to etch on your back where he or she wants to be kissed.
Oh. Vagina's a big word.
And
kiss
these
my
books,
vagina.
And I was married a long time ago, so I feel like this one, it says, number 111, says, take your love to a drive-in movie. Kiss till the windows fog.
Ooh.
Oh, shoot.
Dude, windows still
Dude,
fog
I don't
in
think
cars?
that you wanted to go to our drive-in because you might get murdered.
I love our drive-in.
Really?
Yeah, I went with the ex and my stepdaughter. We laid a air mattress out, and we all fell asleep.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that movie was horrible, so.
But, like, these types of things. Like, I was reading this, and I did appreciate her sentiment, I guess, but I'm like, my husband would never do any of these damn things with me. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, he would barely hold my hand in public to get him to do like something. And I'm a very I'm a very physical, like touchy person. I'm very and I was just like, oh, that would be sweet. And I'm like, how do I get my husband to do this? I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen. Did you find an interesting one? Brandy's going to read through that. I'm going to keep going through our books. So then I was like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not like fun enough in the bedroom. Maybe he's bored with me. How to find a date. I'm working on it. So then
trust me, we're working on it.
I went the complete opposite.
Oh shit. She went Kama Sutra.
Ooh.
She went Kama Sutra.
I got the complete guide to Kama Sutra. This shit is scary. I don't know how people do these positions in here, but unless you are like freaking like quadruple jointed and like have bars and strings and ropes in your bedroom.
People have those.
There is absolutely no mother scratching way that people can do some of these things. So
I have seen some of these poses. I'm like, wow.
Got that.
A guy's penis.
Extraordinary Sex Now.
Hey, where's the picture?
Got that.
This isn't a picture book.
No, I have that one over here.
I need a picture book. How
this
are you
one's
supposed
over
to
here.
do these poses if you don't have a picture to like
this
reference?
One.
Oh, Jesus.
This one is the complete manual of sexual positions.
Oh, that's my kind of book. It
has pictures, and this one too. I was like, I don't see how that would work. Like, I feel like you would have to have a certain type of man and a certain type of woman for some of these
certain lengths of penis?
Yes, for some of those certain positions to work out.
Wow.
So yeah, I got the books. I think that one was actually a one I bought at one of the fun parties that my girlfriend Courtney throws. She's amazing, by the way. She has amazing products.
I've been to those.
Courtney Doucette, if you find her on Facebook, she is fantastic and she will mail you stuff. And then I got, where's the other one? Not this one.
What is that position?
Where's my pickle one? Oh, and then I also at this moment in my marriage bought this. How to Tickle His Pickle. This one actually I read like twice and I was like, there's some good information in this thing. This is fantastic. And it is very like easy to follow and it's very easy to understand. It's not like some of these other ones where you're just like, what the F are they talking about? This also my girlfriend Courtney gave to me. Courtney Doucette, Doucette, Courtney with a C. She still sells this stuff. She's fantastic. I still need to call her. She's supposed to be sending me some stuff to try out for myself because, you know.
Can I try some of it?
We'll give some to Brandy. But this one, I 100% women,
Brendan
get this one.
Moves.
Get this book. This is a great book. So then I was like, oh, this will save my marriage. Brandy, you can't show that shit on.
Why can't I?
I don't know, because I feel like we'll get the.
Sorry.
So then that didn't work.
Wait, the tickling the pickle didn't work?
Yeah. I mean, it worked for a little bit.
Tickle pickler.
My pen is still in there. I was making notes.
It is. Look, there it is. There's the pen.
So then I got this.
I don't want to lose your space.
Oh, sorry. That's okay. I need to reread it. It's been a while, even though I don't need it. So then I went and bought this book, 101 Nights of Romance.
That's bullshit because men don't like romance.
Of great romance. And you're actually supposed to, and it's so old, I haven't even used it. There's like, you're supposed to open these things and it's supposed to give you, it's like for his eyes only. So you open it, like this is one for couples, which is, we didn't use it, obviously. So if anyone needs a book for a couple, I got one for you. It's never been used. But it's supposed to have, it's passion coupons, romantic seductions, 101 intimate conversations. Like, this is what I don't understand. I have a whole mother-scratching drawer of shit. I have games. I have lubes. I have handcuffs. I have tape. Like, I have a lot of stuff at my house, and yet, here we are. Single.
Well, she's obviously reading the manuals. I don't know what my excuse is.
I don't get it. This 101 ways to be romantic. The problem is like I feel like if only one person is reading it, you can't it can't be a one-sided thing. Are you men down for like 101 Dalmatians? No, not the cartoon.
Nope.
Like, I don't understand. Like, are you guys down for like certain things? And I feel like for me, it was just more of
that book.
Which one?
I don't know. One of them that's talking about romance and men.
And this, how to be a great lover. How to do
I have
this,
to say, though,
how to do that. Like, I got all these books, and some of the things I was like, oh, yeah. And I did some of them. I freaking did. I was like, hell yeah, that's going to be good for me and him. So it's all good.
Bonus for both.
But a lot of times these books, and I don't know if anyone has had kind of a success with some of these books, but
creativity. Men and creativity. Oxymoron.
See?
Sorry.
Brendan, we'll bring it on the 20th. You can do photocopies of it. You can take pictures. I'll bring it. But like, I don't know. I feel like it has to be like a guy has to be willing to like, you guys out there, would you be willing to sit down and like look through these books together with your significant other? Would you?
Come on, somebody call in.
Would you be interested in getting to, in this one?
Brandon.
And this one, I actually bought this one when I was dating my one long-term relationship that I had, and it was fun and creative dates for. Oh no, maybe I bought this for. No, because I think I bought it when we were together. It says for married couples, but I feel like if you're in a serious relationship with someone,
yeah, sure,
you could totally use it. Because I didn't buy this when I was married. I bought this when I was dating the guy. But I was like, oh, this would be fun. But then I'm looking at all these things and I'm like, who the F would do something like this?
Like what?
Oh, I didn't look. Hold on. Let me flip. Let's see.
Oh, number 167.
Plant a vegetable garden. Why would I do that? I live in Las Vegas.
You'd be surprised at some of the gardens these people have out here.
Well, I know, but like, why would I want? That's something that's going to take a long time. First of all, that's not a date.
Okay, so you know what that is? It's something that takes a long time, so you have to do it together. It's not something quick and easy like sex.
Whatever.
It's something you got to kind of work at, and you're spending some quality time together. You have to plant a garden. It's kind of like a relationship. You have to start with a seed and plant it and grow it.
I mean, in some of these, this was, you know.
As Joe Dirt says, life's a garden, dig it.
Like, in this one, it says extreme adventure. So it's like a different topic for each thing. Extreme adventure, you know, combine your bravery and tackle, you know, something you've been wanting to do together. Go bungee jumping, skydiving, or hang gliding. Go on a heli hike, an outdoor adventure, which you've taken a drop-off spot by a helicopter. And I'm like, that sounds really fantastic, but that, I mean, like, really a lot expensive. Of times, and that's what I was trying to, like, because when I bought this, I was like, oh, this will be something that will, like, spark our relationship. It'll be something that, like, brings the fun back. You know, it's something that we can do.
Look, there's Sharon again. Sharon's on fire. You cultivate the garden and your love for each other. That's what I said. I didn't say it so fluently. Thank you, Sharon.
No one mentioned the L word here. I'm just saying.
Ew.
No one in this room has said the L word in a long time.
Yes.
It's the L word is kind of at the back of our vocabulary these days.
When's the last time you told somebody that you love them?
Me? This morning. I told my daughter.
No.
Someone of the opposite sex.
No, because if I say someone of the opposite sex, you're like, oh, they're my friend, and I told him I love him. No, someone you're dating.
The guy from Canada. So 4 years ago.
You didn't tell the last one?
No, I told you that.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. Oh yeah,
I didn't.
Right. That's right.
I haven't said it to. I have not said the L word to a man in 4 years, and it could be because of the situation it was 4 years ago. That I am very cautious of using that word now, and I don't, because I mean, obviously people don't.
We got a call.
Some people throw that freaking word around. I don't throw that word around. So for me, it could be because of how badly I was hurt from that relationship. That's I don't.
I think we got a call coming in. So if you guys want to hear this call, once again, you have to go to radiovegas.rocks to be able to hear the call. Otherwise, you're just going to see us shaking our heads.
We're going to figure this out. I'll do the play-by-play.
Okay, so let's take this call. Let's see what happens.
Brandon.
I'm betting that who. Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Brendan.
It's Brendan.
That's our favorite Brendan. What's going on?
Brendan's calling because he wants to know some of these positions that we have in this book here.
He wants to know about this.
Well, like I said, you can bring them with. I'll check them all out.
See, he's going.
I'll fill up my phone with pictures.
I feel like we should. Maybe I should put this. We're going to put all of our information on our our Instagram page so you guys can see.
We'll show all the books.
I'm gonna tag my girlfriend Courtney too, because you can literally get anything. She has everything from like the sex spectrum. She has it from one end to the other. Some of the stuff's a little scary to me, and that's saying a lot if it's scary to me. But yeah,
Brendan's gonna go shopping, aren't you?
Possibly. Who knows?
I have a feeling.
But anyway, you had asked earlier. I missed a little bit. I have to go completely outside to make the phone call. So,
so Brendan is married, by the way.
Me those and says, "Here, and if she brought me those and said, "Here, let's try this out," I'd totally be down. Why not?
So that's good. So Brendan's a married man. How long have you been married, Brendan?
5 years, but together 15.
Okay, wow. So married 5, together 15, and he's saying, if you guys can't hear, if you guys are still just watching us live and not on Radio Vegas Rocks, he's saying that he would definitely, if his wife came to him and said, hey, I found this book, I found this sex position book, I found these dating ideas, would you be willing to look at it with me or try it out? And he would. That's amazing. They obviously have a very strong relationship and a bond.
It seems like it.
Do you feel, and you have a lot of friends, do you have buddies that you think that would do that, Brendan?
I think Kevin would definitely be down for it as well.
Really?
Kevin, your partner?
That's Kevin's co-host. That's his co-host.
Your co-host?
Yep.
Is he single or is he married?
He's married.
Okay. Do you have any single friends that you think would be open for that? Because I feel like married men maybe sometimes, I think it's depending on your personality. You know, if you're kind of like, I'm an extreme extrovert. Like, I talk to everybody. I'm out there. Like, I feel like it's your personality. But do you think that single men are more prone to not being open-minded to things like that? Or do you think that they are? Because it's kind of like a new...
Well, single as in new in a relationship, or just single and reading a book?
Single in a new relationship.
Well, you know what?
Does that make sense?
I can't answer that because the last single friend I have is getting married next month.
That poor guy.
I really don't know how to answer that.
Tell him don't do it. don't get married. Run away.
So all your single friends are married? Really?
Like,
I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be, but I'm just like, what?
like,
all the single people our age are supposed to be married or with somebody, and unfortunately,
it's not the case.
There's 2 here that's not.
Yeah. I'm totally. Let me see if I can. Go ahead. Keep time. I want to see if I can pull this up.
All right. Well, okay. So
you never know that could change.
No, we do know.
No, we do know.
Brendan says you never know that could change, and I'm like,
yeah,
no,
we know.
We've given up. I was actually just talking to a friend of mine last night. He's cute too. Any of you ladies? Sorry, Brendan. I'll come back to this. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
So we are going to
ladies,
be.
Listen, I gotta run.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say we are gonna be. What day are we? We're gonna be on Brendan's show actually on October 20th. At what time are we doing it? 1? 1 o'clock?
2.
2 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. So we'll remind you, but we're gonna be on with Brendan and his partner Kevin on their talk show.
And we're gonna be drunk, and it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Woohoo!
It's close enough to my birthday.
Yeah, birthday drinks.
And it's a weekend,
right,
I think.
Both have a good day. I gotta go.
All right,
Brendan,
bye.
thanks for calling, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so squirrel back. So I was talking to my friend who is super cute, single. Like, he's a very, very attractive man. If I was younger, I would totally jump
how
his
old are we
bones.
talking?
He's 29. 29.
But that's bone jumping.
So if
bone
I have
jumping
any,
right there.
I was trying, and it's so funny because I was trying to think of some of my single friends, if I have any single younger friends.
Why
That
is it gotta be younger?
Well, because like he's a good guy. He is a great guy. He's 29. He is super sweet. He's very attractive, and he is like a down home. Like, he's from back east. He's like from like, he's like a cowboy almost kind of thing. He like goes hunting and just
Cowboy
like chill, very low key, very laid back.
He lives here?
He lives here right now, yeah. Mm-hmm. But we've been talking, and he's like, I just give up. He's like, every girl I date here is, crazy or clingy or this or that, or they just,
And that's coming from a man, so we're not just bashing the guys here. The women are
he's
shit
younger too. So I'm like, damn, dude, this is like all ages. And I don't know, he's very, like, he's much more mature for his age too. So I don't know if it's just the fact that he
was raised properly.
He has manners. Definitely, he's a great guy. But like, I think it's because he's dating younger girls, and because I will 100% admit, when I was in my 20s, I was a dumb ass 20-year-old. Like,
who wasn't?
I did not.
I mean, I was still respectful of my elders and stuff, but
we all
100%.
did but shit. Like, stupid. Like, you act stupid, you say stupid things, you don't, like, you're the ditzy, like, kind of thing. So I don't know if he's just like too mature for these younger girls, but he was saying the same thing. He was like, I give up. I give up on trying to find someone. I give up on trying to date people.
That's crazy.
He goes, anyone that I've dated that's even been some type of a long-term thing has been like long distance. He goes, and that just doesn't work either because you don't see each other enough. I was like, yeah, I agree. So he's literally to the point where he's like, I'm leaving Vegas. I'm moving back to back east, and because you can't find any girls here, and it's just ridiculous.
And that's a 29-year-old male.
Yeah. I was like, that's so
shocking.
sad to me. And like, legit, if you saw this guy, you'd be like, how the hell does this guy
why?
Not find a good guy or a good girl?
He's picking the wrong girls. Isn't that what we get all the time? Wow,
yeah.
It's because you're dating the wrong guys. Well, no shit. Like, you think we intentionally pick these people?
I think I do.
I think we have a bigger basket of shit than we do a smaller basket of good. So we have this big basket
men
of
and women. That's just not.
truffle.
We're just not saying.
Generally speaking.
Yeah, that's just, and it's hard. It's so hard dating in this town, and all the books in the world obviously didn't help me.
And I don't read. So
I had and I tried. Like, I mean, I brought them. I brought the books that I have in my house. It's been like, I tried everything. I tried the good girl. I tried the bad girl. I tried the in-between girl. Well, not that one actually did help.
The guys will like this one.
That one actually helped. That one is still good to this day.
Tickle the pickle. Maybe we'll do a shout out to Dr. Sadie Allison.
Dr. Sadie Allison. I don't even
read
know.
this if I was actually maybe going on a date and maybe learn something.
Just look at the pictures.
I don't see. I'm looking at some of these. Okay, guys. This one, I'm reading this going, that hurts me and I don't even have a penis. It's called the cigar roller. Imagine. Like, can you do that motion?
Well, but
for
if
me?
you had this spunk lube, it wouldn't hurt.
But you're rolling.
No, it's like
you're you're rolling. You're this.
Oh, is that what it said?
Rolling, not this.
Oh.
You're like a cigar, like you're rolling
Oh
a cigar.
no, I don't think. I think I skipped over that one.
Will that feel good on your penis? I'm just curious if you're doing.
I don't think that one would. I mean, I'm not saying everything in there was
let's
good.
call it the Mr. Miyagi.
I didn't say everything in the book was, something that you should try, but maybe you don't know. Maybe you maybe you're with a guy that likes being like, he likes the pain and he likes, being bitten and scratched up and, all that
Taint it
fun
fine.
stuff.
Hand job extras.
There you go.
Whoa, that looks painful.
I'm telling you, there's pictures. This is good. And the other one has all kinds of good pictures in it.
Spread them. That's what it says. Yep.
Brendan says, no, do not do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that can't feel good.
I don't like it. What are you supposed to do? You have all these self-help books. And I mean, not saying just for sex and dating, but I'm just saying these self-help books, do they really work? Does anyone have any,
There's a book out that I want to read. It's actually one of the guys I work with, his daughter got it. Now, mind you, she's an
Is it called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
Well,
I want to read that one.
It's one of those. It's the How to Unfuck Yourself.
Oh my gosh, I think I have that
How to
one.
Unfuck Yourself. And it's supposedly quite a bestseller.
I think I have that book on my phone, actually.
Do you really?
I think I do. I don't know if I can look at it right now because I have this thing going on. Can I
I don't know. I wouldn't mess. Don't mess. Oh, God.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's still going.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, no,
It's
see. Called How to Unfuck Yourself. And it's supposed to be a bestseller from what I'm reading. And I want to get the audiobook because I don't like to read.
Look at I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. 30. I have 40 books on my Kindle. And I mean, I'm not saying that all of them are just for self-help. It's about, I have business books on here. I have
cookbook.
I have a cookbook on here because I got an Instapot and I think I've used it once. If anyone knows how to use an Instapot and wants to come over and teach me, please, I'm begging you, because I do not know how to use my Instapot, and I've had it for, I think, 2 years. I think I've had it for 2 years, and I think I've used it once. But yeah.
I have the Power Pressure Cooker XL, and when my ex and I were together, man, we made some killer meals in that thing, and they were quick.
I don't know how to, and I'm a good cook. It's crazy to me that I can't figure out how to use this stupid ass thing, because I'm actually a really good cook. And
you don't have it?
I don't think I have it. I thought I did. I might have it.
Because there's the other one that you're saying, I think whenever you search them, they kind of pop up together. The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and then How to Unfuck Yourself. So when you search on Amazon and shit, I think those two are very popular. Because I really need to figure out how to unfuck myself.
Oh, I think this was it. Is what the fuck to OMG. WTF to OMG. I think that's one about love.
A Kindle? Too. Does that take up space on your phone?
Yeah, but I think I have unlimited data or something.
So it's not space on your phone?
No.
Not pictures and stuff?
No.
Okay, because I was thinking of getting that and doing audiobooks and listening. Because will it read to you or no?
This one will not, but I have that. So I have Kindle.
Right, Audible.
I have Audible.
So what is that?
That's the one that reads to you.
Okay, that's the one I want.
I think I have lazy. 3 or 4 books in there. Yeah.
Anything good?
No.
No. Oh.
This one I just started using because I am I cannot pay attention. I'll play
Squirrel.
these. No, yeah, I'll play these books in my car, and I'm I have to keep rewinding because I'm wait, what did you just say? What did you just say?
What?
Yeah, what is he talking about? And I was telling my friend that we were talking last night. I was I'm one of those people that I'll be driving and I'll completely miss my exit because I'm just on autopilot to going to work or here. So if I'm like going somewhere else, I totally miss my exit because I'm on autopilot. It's funny.
I hate that.
No, I thought I had that book. Apparently I don't. Yeah, whatever.
No, but his daughter, I think she's a freshman in college. He's like, she just bought this book. I was like, what, you're letting her read it? He goes, no, he says it's supposed to be a really good book. So I don't know. I don't really know much about it. I just know I need to unfuck myself because I'm in a block.
Let's
I've
see.
got like a block.
Brandy, what she say? I think they do. I have never read them, but I should give How to Unfuck Yourself a try. I think it's a good, I feel like anything you do to try and better yourself is obviously a good thing.
Absolutely.
You know,
and if you feel it's good for you, then.
Right. 100%. Some people, you know, they do different things. They go to yoga. They do, I don't know, painting or something. I don't know.
Those are fun. We need to go do one of those. The paint, wine, and
paint and wine.
Yeah, whatever they are. I love those.
I love those. I have like 3 in my house right now.
Oh, I have so many. I need a new one though. The last one I did was a Cheshire cat.
It was so funny because we went. Squirrel again. I was showing some houses yesterday, and we walked into these people's house. It was the cutest house ever, and they actually had like their whole entire wall was done of those like paint and wine pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. It's cute. I mean, like it was a married couple, so that's. You know, something that they do together. They go and do that, which is fantastic. I think I said it before. I think that is a great first date. You go.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally casual, total like kickback, but.
Don't worry about if you can paint or not and if it looks like a damn Picasso. The point is just to go and have fun.
Yeah. And you drink and you have fun and it's, you know, a good time.
I got my ex to do that once. Twice.
I think I've only been on a date once doing that.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Hey, guys, I want to go paint.
Yes.
First date?
Take us painting.
Yeah? Anyone out there? All right.
We can put a raffle in to take Brandy on a date painting.
Michelle, if you're still watching the double date that you're planning, that could be fun.
Oh, there you go.
She's talking about a double date. I don't know if she's still watching or not. With
That
a
would
friend
be
that likes
interesting.
brunettes.
I've never been. I went the first time. I think that like going places in Vegas that people don't really know about, like I think I want to go. You know where I want to go? Squirrel again. Total squirrel moment. But the Neon Museum. I want to go.
Well, you know what they got going in there right now.
No.
What? Tim Burton? Nightmare Before
Is that
Christmas?
at the Neon Museum?
Yes, that's coming in.
I didn't know that.
I'm so freaking excited. I want to go so bad. Hey, that's a date. Anybody want to take me there?
I want to go there. I want to go to the Neon Museum. I've been trying to get time to go there for years. I want to do that.
It's coming. I don't know when it's like now or like in the next few days, but it's coming. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I remember seeing a big zero. You've seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
There's a big like zero that's in the display. So
That'll
can't
be
wait.
fun.
Hell yeah.
See, look at us giving you people all kinds of dating ideas. All the fun stuff. And then, what I was going to say is I went for the first time because my daughter made honor choir, which is super exciting. So we Love It Custard. Have you ever been down there?
Yes.
So we went to Love It Custard.
It's been there a while, right?
It's been there since like for 40 years or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's not in the best area.
No.
But it's really good.
Like you can't even go inside. The kids have like a little sliding window that you have to order through. But it was fun and it was good. And it's like seeing some of these old Vegas iconic places, because
Vegas hasn't torn down.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they keep tearing down everything else. But I think that's fun. Like for me, it's more impressive, which I don't even think
Teresa
that's a good
says,
word.
Tim Burton, October 15th. I don't know what that second half is.
To the 21st, probably.
To the 21st?
I don't know.
Maybe. Really?
But,
it's only that long? Damn.
Oh, and also, I posted this. There's a freaking bounce house mania thing coming this weekend. I think it's for like a couple weeks, but it's like the biggest bounce house like maze ever. So exciting. And
Where's
they do
going?
it. I don't know. I'll find out and I will post it on our page.
It's going all the way to February.
Oh, wow.
4 months.
Nice.
Hey, I got 4 months to somebody take me on a date there.
Sweet.
Our
odds are good. Our odds are good.
Odds are looking good. They're looking good.
No, but there's a bounce house thing. It's coming. I think it starts this weekend and it goes for like a week or something like that. And it's nice because they have it. So there's specific times for like toddlers, then for middle-aged kids, and then for teenagers and for adults. So it's separated for the age groups. Yeah,
beat up anybody's kid and pump them out of my way.
So there's a lot of people that don't like being around kids. So if you wanted to go and go on a date there, and it's not super expensive. I think it was like $20 or something like that for 2 hours. I'll have to find it.
You don't know where that is? Let me see if I can Google
remember.
It. I'll see if I can Google it.
It's on my page.
While we're talking.
It's on my Facebook page.
It's on your page?
Yeah, because I said I want to go to this.
I want to go to this.
Somebody take me to this. I want to go.
What is it? Bounce House?
Yeah. It's like the world's biggest inflatable something.
Bounce House, Vegas? Las Vegas.
I don't feel like...
Here we go. Let's see. What is that?
Well, I think that's just going to take you to the bounce houses in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Bounce House Rental.
No.
The Big Bounce America?
Yeah.
September 28th through the 13th. See?
Oh, it's already started.
Just Google shit.
So, the world's biggest bounce house.
Family sessions and adult sessions. Yes. Let's click on adult. Hey, we're giving you guys a date idea right here. We're going to look this up. All kinds
of dating ideas.
What does it say? It says, find out more, bounce house, blah, blah, blah.
Dude, it's like the ninja training. What is it? American Ninja Warrior? It's like that.
It kind of looks like Wipeout, too.
Yeah.
You ever watch that show? That show was
so
great.
Much fun. So much fun. Dude, I'm telling you, I will totally go on a date to this place.
Right? Oh, we should totally
100%.
Double date.
We should do it.
Okay.
I'll take you on a date. You take me on a date.
Two guys to take us on a date to the bounce house.
Now we're just sounding sad and pathetic.
Shut up,
please
Trista.
Take us on a date.
Shut up, woman. I don't see. Okay, I don't see. I'm not seeing anything here. Wait, is this maybe find out more?
Find out more.
Why am I buzzing all of a sudden?
I don't know. But anyways, so there's there's a lot. So and then this fun and creative. I mean, if anyone wants this book, you can have it. I'll mail it to you. It says for married couples. I'm not going to use it apparently.
Las Vegas.
So, and apparently I have a lot of other books that are,
3 hours.
Not useful for me. So if anyone wants, just, DM us. But you can't have my position book and you can't have my Tickle My Pickle book.
So it's $30. It's $30 for adults.
Oh, Brandy's still on this.
Dude, I want to go. It looks like fun.
I know.
But it looks like it's only 2 weeks. So
I know.
October 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then October 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Yes.
But I don't know. Where the hell is it? I'm not getting it.
I don't know. Anyways. All right. Well,
look it up. You guys can look that shit up. But there you go. There's another date. So now we've given you date ideas. Two of them.
Two date ideas.
Books.
Books that you can read.
Self-help books.
Don't go up based off I guess I should say my
experience
success.
And results.
Success. I feel like some of them have been successful for me, I haven't had any complaints.
Tickle his pickle.
I haven't had any complaints.
I tell you, I had.
I mean, it's been a while, but before when I was actually having sex, I didn't get any complaints.
I'm actually getting better. Maybe I'll just grab this book when one of the times an ex and I split up and got back together, I actually had him buy a couple books to read. Like you need to. There's no.
I feel like it's good for a relationship.
And he actually read them when he was on the pooper, but he read them.
Well, okay,
and
so
it was temporary. Let me just tell you, it was very temporary. He read it and he's like, "This is great," and he's like doing these things, and then it just goes back to normal. And when you're in a relationship and the shit just goes back to what it was and it doesn't stay, it's not fixing.
Yeah,
it's not.
Okay,
fixing.
so I have a question for you because this actually came up in one of my relationships. So we were having issues. We were in a relationship. We were in a committed relationship, and we were having, it was like a roller coaster, rocky type thing, and there was a lot going on at the time. But he wanted to go to couples counseling, even though we were just dating.
Well, how recent? I mean, how long? How long is this going on?
Like 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and I was like, no. I was totally not down for it. I was like, I am not going to couples counseling when we are just dating and it hasn't been that long and we're already having issues right now. I don't.
4 months is pretty.
Feel like it's
soon to look into therapy.
Yeah, and I mean,
I think a year. I think maybe a year is probably a good time limit to start looking into therapy. Because
I think it was. I could be wrong on the timeline, but it was a time amount where I was just like. I don't feel like, we were trying to make things work, obviously, because we hadn't broken up or whatever. But I was just like, couples counseling while dating? Like that to me is, I just don't. I mean, I know couples, when you're married, you go to couples counseling, but has anyone.
Or you've been together a long time.
Has anyone have you even heard of that? Like going to counseling while you're dating? Like a dating counselor?
I don't.
Is that what it's called?
Well, I mean, I'm saying maybe it depends on how long you've been. So if you've been in a relationship and been dating him for 4 years, that's therapy
I can see that
worthy.
But like less than a year?
Yeah.
I know for a fact it was less than a year. It was probably longer than 4 months, but I know for a fact it was less than a year. And I was just like
what's considered the honeymoon phase?
To me is weird. It's weird to me that you have to even consider or would even bring up counseling if you haven't been dating that long.
No, I would probably, yeah.
And then he was like, he didn't understand why I was like freaking out about. I was like, what? Counseling? No, I'm not going to counseling. He's like, we should talk to someone. I'm like, how about each other?
Hey, there's an idea. Ding, ding. But wait, that's communication.
Figure out. But it was just, but then again, nothing is going to work. Counseling is not going to work. Books are not going to work if the other person is not open to, I don't want to say seeing their flaws, because I know, I will admit, I am not perfect. I know it's hard to believe.
Oh my God, shocking.
Oh my God,
dude, with that
shocking.
Perfect resting bitch
I
face.
Know. But I know that there are things that I need to work on with myself. There's things that I need to work on, personally, within a relationship, with my friends, with my kids, with every aspect of my life. Like, I am always trying to do better in my life. Like, and I am a big enough person, I think, to admit that. I know I will admit when I do something wrong. It's sometimes
that's a huge thing. Once you can admit and apologize, that's huge, but not some half-ass apology.
Right. Oh no, 100%. But when it comes to relationships, you have to be willing to say, hey, there might be something that I am not, that is, a deeper ingrained thing in me that I need to work on for myself. And that was the problem. The person was just like, no, I don't, no.
No,
I don't have, because I would be like, oh, you have this, you have trust, I'm not saying it was this first time, but you have trust issues, you have commitment issues, you have this issue, and they're like, oh, no, I don't have, nope, I'm good. It's like, okay, well, you can't move forward, and you can't move forward with a relationship if you're not willing, first of all, to
fix yourself.
Listen to something that someone from the outside looking in is saying, hey, you have this issue. I see this issue within you, and you're just
they have to fix that.
Right. But you have to be able to admit that you have some type of an issue that's blocking you. And that's maybe that's why we're single. Maybe we have some issue that's blocking us from.
I know. I got a lot of issues.
Having a relationship or finding someone or being in a relationship. I'm okay. I'm 100% okay with admitting that.
Yeah, but like we both said, and that's everybody. You've learned from past relationships, and it can trickle over into the next. It could be good, it could be bad.
Right.
And you have to decipher which is going to be best for you. Because if it's not good for you, then it's not going to work out for the relationship. Right. Period.
I know there's 100% reason something inside me made me not say I love you to the guy that I was with for a year and a half. I mean,
because you didn't feel it.
And
that's why.
And I did at first. And I honestly, at the beginning of our relationship, and granted, maybe it was that honeymoon period, whatever. But at the beginning of our relationship, the first couple months, I was like, this is the guy I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. This is the guy that I'm going to, and I was. And I did have that first emotion, I think I love this guy. I think I may be falling in love with this guy. I was heading down that path. And then things changed, and certain aspects of his character came out that I wasn't 100% okay with. But it was just and I don't know if it was just something that I did, that I put that block up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm going to find something wrong so that I don't have to say it, or I don't move forward. Maybe.
All right, guys, we got another call coming in. So if you want to hear the call, you're going to have to go to radiovegas.rocks and listen in. Unfortunately, it's the only way it's going to work with this. So I'm going to take this call.
I'll give you a play-by-play.
Yeah, we'll do play-by-play. So let's see who's calling. Hello, caller.
We need somebody. We need names up here.
Hello, who's calling?
Hi, this is Chad.
Hey, Chad, what's going on? Oh, boy.
I don't know, Chad.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Why? What happened?
Where are you calling from?
Fine. I'm calling from Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia, nice.
That's one of you.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Chad, what's your last name?
I'm
Smith.
Do you want to tell us your last
what
name?
happened?
What's going on, Chad? What's going on in Atlanta?
No, Chad Randall from Atlanta. Nothing at all is going on. I'm good friends with Jay. Have been listening on and off on Facebook, and he had me come on today. I was listening to you guys, and you guys do a great job on the radio. Just want to let you guys know that.
Thanks, Chad.
Chad says we're amazing and everyone should date us. I'm just saying what he's saying.
That's what he said.
That's what he said word for word.
We're kidding, Chad. We're just kidding.
Sure, why not? No, but okay. So, no, I was have been on and off with relationships regarding communication, which is, I think, the key. It doesn't make any sense to me as far as why people always have like hidden things that they can't talk about. And I put in there like about going to counseling and doing stuff like that. I just don't understand why people would have to do that if you're in a relationship and you can't talk in the first place. Then what's the point of being in a relationship if you have to go to someone else to figure something out? You might as well just end the relationship, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, so Chad says, what's the point of going to therapy? Because the problem is you're not communicating with each other anyways.
Well, but don't you think that with there's like because sometimes people have problems communicating because they don't allow the other person to speak or they don't hear the other person's viewpoint. So if you have that third person that's there saying, okay, stop talking, listen to what they're saying, repeat what they're saying. Sometimes I feel like
he's saying
with some relationships, they may need that. They may need that person because I tried counseling with my ex-husband. I did. We went to counseling twice. And it was more, the first time we went, it kind of it was stupid because, I was there 100% all in and he was just like, oh yeah, I didn't write anything down. It's in my head. I'm like, mother, you didn't even think about it.
If he's going in, sounding like Rocky Balboa.
He did sound like Rocky Balboa.
What's the point?
Well, and that's the thing is like,
Adrian, I don't understand.
Well, and if you go to counseling, it has to be something that both people are 100% committed to and 100% willing to go in there with an open mind, wanting to work on the relationship and wanting to figure out how to make it so it's not shitty, which is obviously the reason why you're going in there in the first place.
Right. My ex did therapy.
See how therapy worked out for us?
See how well that worked out?
Oh yeah, both of us. But I'm not opposed to therapy. I think that it works for some people. I just think that if it's to the point where your relationship is being taken to that level, it has to be something that both people are on the same page on, both people are committed to, both people are, wanting to do whatever it takes to make the relationship work. And if that's something that, and it could be just one person thinking that that's the answer, but the other person has to be supportive of trying that because the person wants to try,
Well, okay.
No.
Here's again just what I'm saying is, if you have to go to counseling, you shouldn't be together. If you guys can't sit down and talk about what's going on and be honest with each other, then forget about it. If you have to go to a third party and try, why are you trying? You should just do.
Could be.
Do or do not. There is no try.
That's probably.
He went Yoda. He went Yoda on us, boys and girls. He said, what is it? Do or do not. There is no try.
There is no try.
In his Yoda voice, if you guys are listening. That's
I am impressed with myself that I knew that was Yoda because I don't like, what is it?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Good deal. Star Wars, come on.
Sorry, I don't watch it. I'm sorry. But I knew it was Yoda.
Okay, what do you watch?
I knew it was Yoda.
She doesn't have time to watch anything.
I don't have time to watch Jack.
She's got too
I
many
watch
jobs.
the back of my eyeballs when I sleep
Jack
for
has
5
nothing
minutes.
going
Jack
on.
is
Jack
not
has
working
nothing
for either of
going
us.
on.
No.
You don't need to watch Jack.
I know. All
Jack
right.
is boring.
Good to know. So that's
Chad says if you're going to therapy, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
No, he said if you have to go bring a third party into your relationship, it's not worth it.
I can see that either. I can see one way or the other. Yes, but you're trying something.
No, but like why are you in the relationship in the first place?
True.
Well, it depends on how long you've been in the relationship.
I feel like, sometimes you just don't want to give up on a relationship if you've already.
Hang out, you're like, oh, Jesus, I just found out that you have 1,000 skeletons in your closet. I can't deal with that.
Well, and I think counseling should be used when you get to that point where you've been together for a long period of time. You've made the commitment, you put in the time, and you're not willing to give up on that yet.
Yeah.
If you've only been in a relationship for 2 or 3 months and people are already starting talking like, oh, hey, we need to go to counseling. Like, then it's just like, let's reevaluate this relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
see, that's the deal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider that an option. But that's just. I think people complicate relationships too much nowadays. There's so much.
Oh, for
everyone's
sure.
doing out there, and so they get especially with social media and people getting themselves involved in stuff that I think they shouldn't be getting involved with, maybe, and they're not paying attention.
Yeah, and everyone has their idea of what's going to make a relationship work. People bring in a third person into their bedroom. Some people go to counseling. Some people read books. Some people,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm just throwing it all out there. I'm just throwing it all out there.
Options. It's all options.
Hey, if you're into it and you're calling, you're talking, you're going to make it a decision. Say, okay, we're going to have.
Oh, not me.
The chick. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying people.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. But, it's just, I think that there's too much people have on their plate and they're not paying attention to the person that they're with. And they need to pay more attention to that person if they're very willing to be a part of their life.
It's a valid point.
Seems like life.
It's hard to do for a lot of people nowadays.
Yeah.
And I'm single, have been single for a long time. I'm actually a Vegas native. I used to live in Las Vegas. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I miss it. When you said Lovett Custard, I said,
Chad knows Lovett Custard.
To that place.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I know.
There you go. Come back down. Find yourself a good lady down here.
Come back down. We'll have you on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't know. There's too much craziness going on.
See, even Chad says there's too much craziness going on. He thinks all the bitches in Vegas are crazy.
Oh, well. Yeah, I've definitely had my run in Las Vegas for sure for a lot of years. But
we all have.
Anyways.
Yeah. Thanks so much for calling, Chad. Thank you for putting in, giving us your 2 cents.
I'll call and talk to you again, but
awesome.
No problem. Yeah,
sounds good.
Thanks, Chad.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, so we have to finish up. We're closing up. Thanks all for everybody that called.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. And just so you know, I forgot to mention that. Last thing, my girlfriend said that I can officiate her wedding, so I'm going to get my officiant license or whatever the F it's called.
I thought you got it. Oh, that wasn't you. Sonia got hers. Sonia got hers.
So I need some practice. So if anyone wants to get
don't look at me. No.
If anyone wants to get married,
I mean, I'll pretend.
I'm gonna get my license, or what is it called? Certification? I don't know what it's called yet, but I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna start marrying people.
You ain't marrying this bitch. You better run the other way.
It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. I like
mock weddings.
I like seeing love. I like seeing people in love, and I would love to be able to put it together for them. Marriage.
That was fun, guys. 2 weeks. We'll come back 2 weeks. I don't know what we'll talk about. Hit us back up. We're going to do this calling thing again because it was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll have somebody on the show. Who knows what route we're going, but you'll know.
I think we should do your idea.
I agree.
All right.
I agree. We're going to do that.
Bye, everyone. Have a great week.
Guys, thanks,
Go
guys.
Knights, go!
Go Knights!
Go Knights, go! First game tonight, opening season.
That's
go
right.
Knights, go!
Oh, I should have had that queued up.
Against the Sharks.
Damn it. Ooh, eat the Sharks.
Eat the Sharks.
Eat the Sharks.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, let me do this.
Oh, this hurts my ears. Oh, shake it out. Shake it out. You like my hair?